Yeah, just shove that out of the way. Good evening. How we doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. How is everybody? It's Sunday evening. It's time for Cooking for the Poors with your host, Chef PoorArDee, and his taste tester, Dan.
How's it going?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining.
Yeah,
Even if you haven't joined yet, thank you for being
yeah,
here.
yeah. Tonight, we're going to make something a little bit different. This is something, it's not really a recipe per se, but it's a combination of several recipes in one. It's kind of my own little creation. I think it'll turn out pretty good. Uh, we're going to be making chicken enchiladas. So it's going to be a little bit different.
You have my attention. I love me an enchilada.
Well, and I think you're going to like these. I really do. They've been made with quite a bit of, they're going to have a little bit of spice to them. No, they're not going to burn your mouth. At least I don't think they will. I hope not. Let's go ahead and get started. I already have chopped up some.
While you're getting into the ingredients, I want to remind everybody that this is the last free preview of Cooking for the Poor. So if you like what you see and when you want to try what you see, please give us a subscription. Go to morningdisaster.net and look at all the subscription rates and find one that's right for you. No matter which one you pick, they're all going to come with Cooking for the Poor. So this is a great show to get quick, well, not always quick, but easy, but more importantly, cheap recipes to feed your family. So Steve's getting ready to explain one of those right now. Hit it, Chef.
Okay, we're going to start off with our pan warming with some peppers. I have a yellow pepper and a red pepper. Just kind of heat these a little bit. You don't have to saute them much. And I like to put a little bit of char to them. I'll turn this to one of those are cooking. I'm going to be chopping up. Whoa, I'm about to spill the whole peppers. That would have been bad. I'm going to be chopping up a 8-ounce bag of John's Soul Food blackened chicken breasts. These are already pre-cooked and everything. And I'm going to be chopping them up. You notice that I'm not using my 1970s blender tonight because I don't think we need the chicken chopped up that fine.
Okay.
So we're just going to...
And where do you get those, Steve?
You get these at Walmart. All the ingredients that I will be showing you tonight can be purchased at Walmart. These they run about $3.40, $3.50 a bag. They're great for this. They're great for salads. If you want chicken for your salad, they're already pre-cooked. So it's cheaper than buying a rotisserie chicken. And it's already cut up and all that. So what I do, I just chop this up into smaller pieces. And I just like to get this all chopped up. Because,
Note the professional chopping technique used by
the one-handed. Yeah, note the profession. Because I am a 4-tire Michelin chef. So always remember that. Always be careful when you're working around knives, kids. I'm a professional. Always get your parents okay before you start cooking. Now I'm going to add this slowly to my peppers. Just because even though they're already cooked, I want to put a little bit of warmth to the chicken. Kind of, sort of. Make sure you get all the little crumbs off.
Could you scrape the cutting board a little bit more? My eardrums are still intact.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to just kind of incorporate all this a little bit here. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to place the lid on it for a few minutes. I'll turn the heat down a little bit. Move it out of the way. Now we're going to move on to our next step. In my bowl here, I have one 8-ounce package of cream cheese and one 8-ounce container of sour cream.
All righty.
To that, we're going to add one 1-ounce package of taco spice.
I like it already.
Then we're going to add one 8-ounce, 10-ounce can of Rotel diced tomatoes with green chilies.
Ooh.
Drained.
Okay, she's getting ready to ask.
Now I'm going to just kind of
You're going to cream them together.
Yeah, cream them together, incorporate them. I thought I'd drain these better, but this is, I know there's people going to start saying, "Oh, this looks disgusting," Well, a lot of food looks disgusting when it's first making it, I'm using a little bigger bowl.
I'll be honest with you. That looks like something I'd dip tortilla chips in.
Oh, you could definitely do that. Yeah. And it smells delicious. So you just you want to kind of incorporate this as much as you can. So it's really easier. Try not to burn myself at the same time because I am a professionally trained chef. I'm gonna check the warmth of my chicken. Yeah. Oh, that feels good. I've turned the heat off. I've let that cool. We're going to stir this a little bit more while that cools. Because I really don't want to add it in super hot because then it'll start to melt my cheese and I'm like everything a little bit soupy. Now you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to need flour tortillas. You're going to need a 9x12 baking dish. It doesn't have to be sprayed. I sprayed it, but these ones I'm going to do this time, I don't think it really need to be sprayed because there's really no need in that. And you do want to warm your tortillas just a little bit so it makes them a little more pliable. And I'm just going to say this right here, right now in the show. I see why I never worked at Taco Bell. Because I am not the best burrito roller in the world. But I give it a try. So now
you're so good at rolling other things. Why would a burrito be any different?
Well, it's a good question.
Never mind. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, I'm not very good, but I don't know what to do this too. So I'm going to just incorporate all this together.
Dude, I would totally dip a tortilla chip in that.
We're going to add a little bit, just a pinch, about a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to add about the same amount of black pepper.
My favorite.
Well, that might be a little bit much, but that's okay. It's a pretty big recipe. Now this recipe will make a lot. I can tell you that already. This recipe will make at least 10 flour tortilla enchilada things, or 12 possibly, depends on how you fill them. So you're just going to incorporate that. I got my fire off here. I'm going to move that over a little bit. Now that we're done with that, and put the lid back on this, I'm going to move that out of our way. And we're going to bring on board. Oh, no, I moved things in the wrong direction. We're going to pull this back because we're going to be filling our tortillas. And then we'll be putting them in this pan right here. Now I have a package, one Walmart worth of 10 medium flour tortilla shells. They've already been popped in the microwave for about 25 seconds. What I'm going to do, because my temperatures, I still have a little bit of heat on my lid. I'm going to set my burritos up there to kind of keeps them pliable.
Right.
Now here we go. This is, make sure I'm okay with. Oh, I almost forgot the ingredient. Now to this, I'm going to add just a little bit. We have excuse me. We have an 8-ounce bag, pretty much 8 ounces of everything except the rotel. We're going to add, and I'll probably really like this. We're going to add a half of a bag of pepper jack cheese.
Oh, right on.
Half a bag. Yeah, there we go. Half a bag of that. I'm going to stir. Stir. Oh, this looks much better than my first batch. I always love doing this twice because
Wonderful.
I learned from the first time what I did wrong. Unfortunately, Dan has to eat the first batch. So.
Right.
Okay, now we're going to, and yes, I have disinfected my workspace before the show, so there won't be. I'm going to take a tortilla, lay it on there. I'm going to take a big old glop. I got
A glop. That's a fancy cooking term, a glop.
I hope. And then I got these. I think I did it wrong. But that's okay. I'm going now. Don't make fun of me because I'm not a burrito roller. I'm just learning how to do this. I do it like this. Then I fold that corner in. Then I fold that corner in, and then I roll it.
This is where the importance of heating that tortilla comes into play. Anybody who's ever tried to roll a cold tortilla, knows how it cracks.
Exactly. Yeah. This is, and you really got to watch your filling, otherwise it'll kind of ooze out. That's why I think I pretty much got them filled first time around. I've tried 2 different methods on this, and this seemed to be the easiest. And that might be because I'm left-handed, so things are kind of crooked to me. So I definitely understand why I never took jobs at Taco Bell, because I could never roll a burrito very fast. You want to make sure you get enough filling in there. I think this is my way. I had to Google how to wrap a tortilla earlier the correct way, because I have never wrapped a burrito the correct way.
My stuff always falls out no matter how I roll them.
Exactly. And these probably will too. And that's what you always need a fork for. I just keep on adding these. Like I said, this makes about, well, let's see, my first batch I made 10. So I sent them to my taste testers, and then I froze a batch, and I'm going to end up freezing 2 more batches. And I'll eat a batch tonight after this wonderful show where I'm teaching everybody how to cook on a very strict budget, because this meal is going to be around $15 in cost. 12 to 15. I've been working on my figures in my head. Sometimes I get a little confused, but it's okay. It's still under $20 for sure.
Well, I'm assuming the expense will come in with the cheese because for some reason shredded cheese is always expensive.
Well, yeah, it is. But I really, that's why I buy my cheese at Walmart because, for $2.22, you can get an 8-ounce package of cheese at Walmart, which I think is relatively reasonable. Which I almost did. I almost bought a block of cheese and then shredded it myself because you can buy a block of cheese for $1 at Walmart.
Right. So that's a cost saving option. Do you remember the price on the chicken?
The chicken was $3.50.
And was it seasoned? I don't remember that part.
Yes, it was. It was blackened. It is blackened, pre-cooked chicken from John's Soul Food. You get it at Walmart. It's like basically it's just a rotisserie chicken that is already cut up.
Okay.
And I can tell you from experience, when I did work in a restaurant, that's what Popeye's chicken. Also, they carried back in my time a shredded chicken sandwich, which was at the end of the night. All the leftover chicken, they would put it in a cooler, and the next day, the lady would come in and shred all that up and add barbecue sauce to it. So we didn't have so much loss. Yeah. But we tried not to have too much. Gonna have a couple more of these rolls, and I'm gonna top this off. We're gonna put more cheese on top of it. So this is a very cheesy.
You said the magic word, Steve. More cheese. I love me some more cheese.
It's just plenty of cheese.
The only thing better than more cheese is even more cheese.
Oh, well, we've got cream cheese. We've got shredded cheese. We've got sour cream. We've got
sour cream is a distant relative of the cheese. So
we have
the only thing better than more cheese is even more cheese.
And now we have our pan. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a 15-ounce jar of queso blanco cheese.
Oh, right on.
And I am going to pour that over the top of these. I have never had this before. I fell in love with it.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Oh yeah, this is very good. Just want to cover everything nice and neat. You'll use a whole can. I'm not making the big pan, but you'll use a whole jar of it. And that's the 15-ounce jar of that. Now, on top of that, we're going to add the remainder of our pepper jack cheese.
Right on.
We're going to sprinkle that all over the top. Oh, yeah.
I can hear my arteries hardening and my digestive system ready to plug up just as we speak.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you have any kind of a stomach issue where the cheese plugs you up, this probably isn't the recipe for you. And there we have it. Then we're going to take this cheesy, beautiful cheesy enchilada, and we are going to put it in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes, or until the cheese on the top is nice and melted and bubbly. Yummy, yummy.
You're such a tease. You're a cheese tease.
And then we're going to bake it. You're going to bake it in the oven. And then, now that
I'm going to step away for a moment.
Okay.
While I'm stepping away, could you go over the ingredients and the prep time and the cost, please?
Yes, I will. Okay. We're going to start off with your burrito shells. You want a package of 10 soft, sour burrito shells. They are $1.98. You're going to use one 8-ounce package of cream cheese, which is $1. 1 8-ounce pack container of sour cream, which I believe $1.49 in that area. 1 10-ounce can of Rotel chilies and green chilies and tomatoes. They are $1.46, I believe. 1 package of taco seasoning, 1 ounce. That is 92 cents. And your chicken, the chicken, my chicken, your 8-ounce package of blackened, pre-cooked, chopped chicken, $3.50. You're going to top it with $2.22 worth the pepper jack cheese, and you're also going to have to buy a 15-ounce jar of queso blanco cheese dip, also from Walmart, which I believe is $3.50, $3.49, I believe. Then you're going to, so you're looking at around $15 for this. It makes 12 regular size, medium size. That's what you use. You use medium size tortillas. You can get the large, I suppose, if you want to use, if you're going to use a bigger pan. But I was worried if I used a bigger shell that I wouldn't be able to fit it in my smaller pan. So I'd be able to divide it up into different sections. You're going to bake this at 350 degrees for 30 minutes, because pretty much everything is already cooked in there. Your chicken's already cooked. You've already put a little bit of heat to your peppers. Everything is already cooked. Basically, all you're doing is melting the cheese and melting and kind of put a little bit of a crust on your top of your burrito shell. And then you get,
through the magic of the internet,
poof!
There it is.
Comes out looking like that. Oh boy,
yeah,
that does look good.
I'm smelling the Rotel already. I'm smelling the pepper jack already.
That's good.
It smells pretty good.
Smells pretty good, yeah.
My dish cooled a little bit in transportation, obviously.
Yeah.
My cheese isn't so melty. Check this out. You ready? That's the cheese because it cooled a little bit.
Oh yeah. I hope it doesn't. I hope the cheese doesn't.
The queso dip is still melty. I'm cutting into it now. I'll give you guys a little peek at that.
Oh, it held together better than I
expected. Look at that. It is holding together.
I didn't expect it to hold together quite that well.
It's doing all right. So let's get after this.
No, it's no good.
It's fucking fantastic. Pardon my language. Holy crap, dude.
Thank you. I didn't expect that. Oh fuck it. I'm just part of my language. I didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it either. I just thought it'd be, plain everyday chicken enchilada, but
right.
This is extremely good.
Well, like I said, it came from Brett had sent me a recipe, so I kind of took some of his recipe and some other recipes that I've seen about chicken enchiladas, and I put them all together and said, okay, these are the ingredients that I'm going to use and make my chicken enchiladas, and just see if it turns out. Like, I've never ever in my life ever made chicken enchiladas. The only thing I have ever made that even resembles that would be the mashed potato tacos that we introduced earlier in the show this
Right.
year. I mean, I make taco salad and stuff like that, but I never made any like tamales or burrito or anything like that.
Well, I can tell you this. A lot of times with your recipes, I make suggestions like, we'll swap this for that, or add this, or change that. I would not change a thing with this recipe.
Good. Yeah.
It's the right amount of heat. The peppers, you didn't cook them down to squishiness, so there's a little bit of crunch from the peppers in there. About the only thing I might do to this is sprinkle some shredded lettuce over the top.
Well, yeah.
Other than that, this is absolutely perfect. You nailed it every which way.
After I did this, I thought, I could have made my filling a little stiffer and added some taco rice to it. Added some Spanish rice or something into it. It would have made it when it stayed together a little bit better. And a little bit more starch in it.
Or you could serve that as a side.
Yeah, you could. Like you said, you sprinkle it with some lettuce or tomato, or if you want some jalapenos, or.
Well, it's got the spice from the taco seasoning, and it has the spice from the rotel, and it has the spice from the pepper jack. So for me, there's just the right amount of heat.
Okay.
There's enough for me to taste it. It's there, and it's good.
Right.
But like if one of our viewers were to try this, you could go with a milder seasoning.
Right,
or, a rotel without the chilies, or a different kind of cheese. There are just so many different ways you can make this.
Exactly.
I wouldn't change a thing with this dish right here. For my taste, this is perfect.
Yeah, this is another one. Every dish that we've done is very versatile.
Yeah, they can all be adjusted for your personal taste. I'm gonna get one of. See, I got the burrito out of the pan.
Oh yeah.
And it's holding together.
That was yeah. I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that's bonus points right there. This is really super good, Steve. So tell me again what I'm eating. Or not.
I was a little worried because I put cream cheese and sour. I was just originally going to go with cream cheese. But then I thought, no, I better add in sour cream too into my filling. Because the cream cheese just doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it.
I don't think it would be as good if it were just cream cheese.
Yeah, just sour cream gives it a little tang.
Yeah.
It gives it a little tang, yeah.
This is pretty impressive. I like this. So tell me again what I'm eating.
You need one package of 10 medium-sized flour tortilla shells. You need one package of John's Soul Foods blackened chicken breasts. They're already pre-cooked, pre-seasoned, everything. You're going to need one 8-ounce package of cream cheese, one 8-ounce package of sour cream, one 8-ounce package of pepper jack cheese, one 1-ounce package of taco seasoning, one 8-ounce can of rotel with green chilies, and you're going to top it with one 15-ounce jar of queso blanco cheese dip. All these ingredients you can purchase at Walmart, at your local Walmart. That's where I get pretty much all of my ingredients for cooking for the poors. Get them from Walmart.
And prep time was again?
Prep time was about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, of course, mine was a little bit slower because I can't roll real fast. If you could roll real fast, it'd probably go a little bit quicker. And it makes 12 medium-sized flour tortillas, which will be, so you're feeding between, let's say some people eat 2, so you're feeding 6 people for under $15.
I don't think you can beat that. One person cannot eat a meal at a Mexican restaurant nowadays for that cost.
Oh no.
And this is fantastic. You throw a side of Spanish rice next to it, maybe some refried beans, and you have yourself an entire meal. This is just you. Once again, you've blown me away. So,
another one.
Yeah, another win. So good job on that.
Yeah. Woohoo!
All you viewers out there, give this one a try.
Definitely.
This is pretty good stuff, and it's easy, and it's cheap, and you're going to feed a lot of people for not much money. And for those of you that are new to the show, this is what Cooking for the Poors is all about. It's feeding your family on a budget.
Yep.
So, and I think he nailed it again on this one. Make sure if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, because every week is going to be a new dish.
Yep.
Where Steve's probably going to knock it out of the park again. Well, he's going to help you feed your family on a budget, and that's why he's here.
Next week, recipe is going to be not a little different, but because my taste testers have a prior engagement, I will be taking my dish to Mr. Lytle.
Oh, taking it all the way up to the big man.
Yeah, and we're going to be making pineapple upside down dump cake.
Oh, Lord. He's going to hate you for that. You probably should have switched weeks and done this one next week and then the dump cake this week, but hey, he'll be all right.
It'll be all right. I'm not going to make him whole fan, because I know he doesn't like to eat a lot of it. Like I took 2 dozen cookies and bitch about that.
Well, if you haven't subscribed, please do so you can check that out next week and watch what happens when Ray gets served a dump cake.
Oh, yeah.
It should be very interesting. But I would say that about wraps it up for us. The price is right. The taste is right. The serving sizes are right. You have just absolutely nailed it again, Chef. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do. Because, like I said, I was a little worried about this recipe because I had never made it before. I'm kind of looking forward to eating it now.
Yeah, give it a try. You will enjoy it. I think anybody else who tries this will enjoy it too.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you everybody for coming.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Make sure you come back. Let's see, what is today? Sunday? Tomorrow we have trivia. So you'll need to come back for trivia. And then Tuesday morning will be our first free show of the week for the first morning disaster free show of the week. So make sure you come back and check that out too. I am going to turn off the camera and make a pig of myself because this stuff is good. Everybody else, thank you for coming. We really appreciate you stopping by. If you have any suggestions for this recipe, what you would change, add, subtract, whatever, let Steve know, or try it. Better yet, do it yourself. And let us know what you think of it.
And if anybody has something they want to see a professional chef make on this show,
I'll call Gordon Ramsay.
I put Gordon Ramsay too. I kick his ass.
Yeah. His mouth isn't near as foul as yours. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Stay warm tonight. There's a freeze warning out. So, enjoy your Sunday night football, and I am out of here.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody.